Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he takes with him. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to Bobo on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
Bud Crawford gonna be the player. He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
What up? We're going through all kinds of technical difficulties today, man. But how y'all doing? Trying to get my peoples in here too, man. Got a lot to chew on, man. What up with y'all? How was everybody? If you did get a chance to see the Frank Martin fight this weekend, what did you think of that fight? You know, we got a lot to chew on. The Frank Martin fight. Who y'all think Frank should fight next? What y'all want to see happen with Frank? We got a few technical difficulties going on at this moment. Let me see if we can straighten them out. But for those that got a chance to check it out, man, Frank Martin put on a masterful performance. And let me get this together, man. Facebook treating me real wrong today. Hold on. Let's get this together. But yeah, if you did get a chance to check it out, Frank Martin really put on a great performance. He was boxing, he was moving, he showed his pedigree, he showed his grit. I actually thought he was going to probably go ahead and get Rivera out of there, but Rivera was showed some grit and was able to go ahead and get it done. So we're gonna, Rivera was able to survive. But like I said, man, I mean, Frank Martin really showed that he belongs up there with some of the elites at 135. Folks are like, oh no, he's not ready for this person, not ready for that person, shouldn't fight that person. Well, look, that's when you take these step up fights. You take these step up fights to fight the bigger guys, and which Rivera was trending in the right direction. For those that's tapping in, man, I'm trying to get some technical things together. But while we talking, though, what did y'all think of the Frank Martin fight? Who you think Frank should fight next? While I try to work out a few of these kinks. But I think Frank looked good. I thought Frank looked masterful. I thought Frank was able to put on a pretty good show. What is going on here today? I thought Frank put on a great show, and I'm happy for him, and just want to see him, go further. You know what I mean? What did y'all think of Frank's performance, though? Talk to me while I try to fix this out. While I try to figure this out. You know what I mean? What did y'all think of the Frank Martin performance? Who you think Frank should fight next? Me personally, I think he earned the ticket to the dance. I think he should be able to fight. He should be able to fight the Shakurs of the world. What's up, man? Yeah, I thought Frank looked good too, man. I think Frank. I mean, listen. I think it's time for us to consider Frank to be able to go out there with some of the bigger names in the game. I personally think so. I think Frank should be able to go out there with some of the bigger names in the game and you know, see what we got with him. I mean, I thought it was gonna be a 50-50 fight. I thought it would, I thought it could go I thought it was gonna be a 50-50 fight, and I thought it could go either way, but I, was kind of, leaning towards Frank, but I did not expect him to dominate. He dominated, and it was a point in their time, and I thought he was actually gonna get Rivera out of there. Then of course people do what they normally do. Well, Rivera may not be what we thought he was. We're not trying to do that. He showed us that he could box. He showed us he had a good pedigree. Frank got it done. And I want to see Frank in the bigger names. I think Frank earned his ticket to the dance. And everybody's like, well, we don't want to see him with Tank, Shakur, Devin, and all them right now. Why not? Why not? I was blessed with tickets to the fight. Hope to see you January soon. Shakur would be nice. Frank cut off that right hand of Michelle. Yeah, he did. Hey, you will see me, everybody in the DMV. Yes, DMV, Boxing the DC. I'm trying to get this to y'all right now. My Boxing the DC group, bear with me. But yeah, man, I'm definitely going to be in the building one way or another, man. One way or another. Matter of fact, I'm going to be around the scene pretty much that whole entire week. I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna try to get all the stuff I need to do with the fighters themselves done before the fight night, and then fight night, I just want to hang out with my DMV fam, and then you know, set up my stuff with the fighters, for another day. But I plan on getting with the fighters that whole week. You know what I mean? So that would be a dandy for me. So get them, catch them at the weigh-in, and all the behind the scenes stuff like that. You know what I mean? See if I can get it to my group. There we go. Now I got it to my Boxing DC group. All right, we in the game now. We in the game now. But yeah, man, you definitely will see me there, man. Hopefully catch up with you, man. We catch a couple flicks, things like that. Like I tell everybody, man, we doing live check-ins at the fight. You know what I mean? We doing live check-ins at the fight. My B-day was Friday, and she blessed me with good seats. Okay, okay. You know what? My bad on that, bro. Been a lot going on, man. But happy birthday to you, man. Man, how old are you now, man? How old are you, man? You see, I'm grayed up, so ain't no use me trying to hide my years no more, man. But how many years you got on them candles now, fella? You know what I mean? That's what's up, though. That's what's up. That's a birthday gift for you, baby. For real. You hear me? That's a birthday gift. Them the type of gift that I'm talking about, baby. Whoa! I ain't even gonna put that up there now. I'm just playing with you, man. I did not know. Boy, you look good. You look good, man. I need to get myself together. Hope I look that good when I get to 5'7", because I don't push. I'm pushing 5. I didn't know you that much older than me either, man. I thought we was a lot closer. Thought we was a lot closer. But that's another topic, man. That's another topic, man. But like I said, Frank looked good. I heard a whole bunch of yesterday. Oh, he don't deserve Devin. He don't deserve Tank. He don't deserve Shakur. He don't deserve this. He don't deserve that. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. Listen to me. Enough of that. I see that building fights up stuff done got us in trouble long enough. That building fights up stuff done got us in trouble long enough. We've been building up fights, building up fights, building up fight. Oh, let it build up. Nah, we don't want nothing to build no more. We see the boys' talent, we see their talent, let's get it. No more of that. Cause see, every time we build the fight, we get in trouble. No more building up fights. Frank Martin showed us he deserved to be in there with some of the bigger names. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Let's get it. If he can't get Shakur, give him Devin. If he can't get Devin, give him Tank. Give him, but Tank tied up. You know what I mean? Why not? Let's get it. He earned this ticket to the dance. No more of these. Oh, let the fight build up. We want up, whatever. Keyshawn, if Keyshawn say he ready, love Keyshawn. If y'all say he not, that's fine. But if whoever say they ready right now, let's get it. Let's get it. Frank Martin earned his ticket to the dance. He earned his ticket to the dance, and we're not trying to put it off no more. No more building fights. We want fights now. You know what I mean? I don't see why we got to build fights anyway. If everybody see these people talented, the promoter should be ready to pay for them right then and there. Frank and Earl say he ready to let them fight. Yeah. And Earl got a relationship with all them guys, and it ain't no hate, no shade. But man, this is the business we in. This is the business we in. We in the business of boxing, and we need to see these fights. Now let's move on to something that's a little more touchy. Well, you know what? Speaking of that, Earl spoke publicly. Earl finally put his 2 cents out there. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole and debate who fault was it for the fight not happening in that. But one thing about that fight that did happen in that circling bad is David Abenesian and his crew are are protesting the fight due to the glove situation that took place in that fight. Now, let me say this: do I think Terrence Crawford cheated? No. Do I think Terrence Crawford and them did anything kind of out of the ordinary to try to get in the advantage of David Abenesian? No. I don't want that to be the narrative. But however, Bomac, his team, everybody that got anything to do with the fight, y'all left the door open for that to be happen because the whole world saw the gloves tearing apart. That part we can't fake. The gloves definitely was torn. The gloves was definitely ripped. The gloves, and I've never in my lifetime in a championship fight ever seen gloves torn like that, and the referee don't call for time and tell him to go get another glove or another set of gloves. I've never seen that before. And since that didn't happen, I'm sorry, y'all. All the rhetoric that's going on on social media about your gloves, y'all left the door open for that. You left the door open for that when you didn't fix them gloves. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? They tore Tyson Fury to shreds for glove that never came off or never ripped. They looked funny, and that was enough for us to rip him to pieces. So I'm sorry, my brother. I don't believe you did nothing wrong, but however, y'all didn't call time and fix the situation, y'all left the door open for that. And when you leave the door open, uninvited guests come in. So all the extra heat and all the extra heat and all the stuff that's going on, that's y'all fault. That's y'all fault. Same way I blame Deontay Wilder them. So if okay, listen, when Deontay Wilder situation came around and everybody said that Tyson Fury cheated, I blame Deontay Wilder's team because you have an opportunity to check the other opponent's gloves before the fight. Now, the thing that is hinky, and why I say y'all definitely left the door open, the thing that is hinky, yeah, thank you. Fair is fair. And the thing that is hinky is David Abenidis, and which is, let me tell you something. A lot of time the B5 fighters, the B-side fighters, or the replacement fighters or last minute fighters, they don't get much say so in the process. So it's not a stretch when he says, "Oh, we didn't even get a chance to check his glove before his gloves went on." That probably did happen because their mind is you lucky to be here. You just a guy to be here for this night. So they probably did. He probably did get that treatment. That's not far fetched. However, again, I'm not everybody because people all of a sudden, I'm supposed to be a Bud hater. All of a sudden, even though I done cheered for the man his whole life, you know what I mean. I just picked the other fight in this particular case. The Earl fight. That's fine. Now I'm a hater, but my thing is, you left the door open when y'all didn't change those gloves. Period. Point blank. Period. You know what I mean? Point blank. Period. Some of us, like myself and my brother right here, Shot Town 65, we've been watching this sport for 30, 40 years. And I've never seen a time when gloves got ripped or torn and the ref didn't call time. I've never seen that before. You know what I mean? I've never seen that before in my entire life. In 40 years, I ain't never seen it. Actually, I've been watching about 44 years. 44 years, I ain't never seen it. Never. Come on, man. So, bruh, you got the great, yeah, yeah, y'all got to eat that. Y'all got to wear that. You got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to wear that. There's nothing I could do about that. You know what I mean? So, look, I know y'all. Listen, when fighters, whoever, when y'all out here in these type of situations, man, y'all got to cross the T's and dot your I's. Because the fact of the matter is, you are playing with somebody's life in this ring. People leave out of them rings not the same for the rest of their life. So in them type of situations, you have to make sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. Stuff like gloves busting in the middle of the fight and y'all do nothing about it. Whatever come, they and listen, y'all, they're talking about making that fight a no contest. See, they're talking about making that fight a no contest. And I want y'all to keep in mind this for when they do it and the avalanche come, if they make that fight a no contest, y'all do know that all these people in all these circles, these promoters and sanctioning bodies and all, but y'all know they all cool with each other. So if Black Prime don't have a genuine relationship with some of the people, it could go left. But again, y'all left the door open. You know what I mean? Lastly, fighters of the year. You know what I mean? It's that time of the year. I saw that in the women's boxing they gave Clarissa Shields fight of the year. No problem. No problem with that. I would have gave it to Alicia Baumgartner. I would have gave it to Alicia Baumgartner because, like I said, level of competition. She fought all world champions, and then she fought her arch rival. Though Clarissa did fight her arch rival, Savannah Marshall has never made it to the level of a Michaela Mayer. You know, Michaela Mayer was Olympic. From the Olympics, and also was a unified world champion. So that all comes in. That all comes in the play when the fight happens. So again, to me, I would have gave it to Alicia. No problem with Clarissa, because Clarissa is the guy. You can get the link. I thought you was waiting for NFL talks was coming up in a few minutes, but I mean, matter of fact, let me do this for y'all. Whoever wants to tap in, I dropped the link. I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section, Chuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop the link right here. But yeah, I would have gave it to Alicia, but no problem for that. And my male, and again, I'm gonna say one more time, my my for male fighter of the year is Dimitri Bivol. Give him over. Is Dimitri Bivol, no question. People want to take the Zordo fight from him, but Zordo was supposed to be was 44-0. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. We're gonna talk, we just talking about Frank, and right now we're talking about fight of the year. But let me don't blab everybody who to me. Tell me who your fighter of the year is. Tell me who your fighter of the year is. You know what I mean? What is going on with my comment section? I've had some technical difficulties today for the word, boy. But what is who's your fighter of the year? Mine is Dimitri Bivol. One because who he fought, and you know the impact of his victories. Like he said, man, Canelo was running up there to try to get a little getaway, try to start something up there, and his train got stopped. Canelo was the face of boxing. I mean, how do you beat the face of boxing and not get no? See, that's why. Listen, that's why a lot of people always say this, man. This person can't afford to lose, and this person can't do this if you do this. But my thing is this, man. Boxing is one of them funny sports where your popularity, however you build it, whether it's on social media, whether it's from being on TV, whatever your popularity carries over. The best fighters, I don't. The best fighters don't get the most views. It ain't based on beat. Bivol beat the face of boxing, and he ain't on pay per view. You know what I mean? His fights, people treat his fights. It's almost like he never beat Canelo. He's right back to where he was at before he beat Canelo, and that shouldn't be. If you beat the man, you should be the man. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of beating the dude if you ain't gonna get all what come with it? You know what I mean? But again, my vote is for Dimitri Bivol. I have no problem for those that want to say Devin Haney. I have no problem for those that want to say Jamel Charlo. There you go, Chuck. I have no problem for those who want to say Jamel Charlo or whoever you want it to be. Monster Inouye. I'm not gonna front on Inouye. Inouye done some big things in the sport this year. If you want to give it to Inouye, fine. You know what I mean? But my vote is Dimitri Bivol. I don't like I said, I don't have a problem with nobody. If you got Jamel Charlo, you got Devin Haney, you got Monster Inouye, all of them dudes is worthy of the worthy of the mantle. Facts. Facts. So I mean I'm gonna give mine is Dimitri. Dimitri Bivol and Alicia Baumgartner. Those my two. You know what I mean? No problem if you got Clarissa, no problem if you got Katie Taylor. You hear me? The guys about to say, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When it come to women's boxing, for those that want to go back and forth about that Katie Taylor and Clarissa Shields debate, listen, it ain't as black and white as people think it is. Katie Taylor has quite the resume. No, she don't got undisputed in all those different weight classes. Clarissa is the only fighter I ever known to win undisputed in 3 different weight classes, and that's fabulous. But again, all weight classes not created equal. All weight classes not created equal. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
What's up, champion? We live, baby. What it do, champ?
What's going on?
Man,
Did you see
I'm
the
cool.
one fight?
I missed the Frank Martin fight, bro. I missed that,
You
but
were-
I
you
was mad.
sound you in
So,
the matrix. You in the matrix.
oh, hold up.
Yeah, you in the matrix,
We
homie.
getting better. We still there.
You got a little kickback coming.
Okay, hold up.
All right. But yeah. But other than that, who's your vote for fight of the year?
Bro, I gotta go Jamel Charlo, bro. Like
Tell me why.
to have. I mean, I just feel like he had a heck of a bounce back from that first loss to Tony Harrison. To literally bounce back from a controversial loss, might I add. You know what I'm saying? To being able to avenge that loss by stopping him. Which, by the way, if he didn't get him out of there, that would have been his second L. But he got him out of there. And then to have, then you go right to Castano and the war that they had. But to be able to come back in the second fight and make good on that, bro, and take care of business there in the fashion in which he did. I just think that's a heck of a comeback, bro, in my personal opinion. And I mean, if I really wish I could pick two, because I just think it's something to be said about Earl, in the comeback from the car crash, bro, and the way that he was able to look, against a game opponent, bro, after such a horrific
This was the
car
eye
crash.
surgery. But this time around was the eye surgery. Yeah, eye surgery.
Right, right. But I mean, I still think that that's significant because that's such an important faculty for you in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
so
to be
let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna go to because we gotta we're gonna we there's only a short feast today. I'll be back with y'all for more boxing talks probably Tuesday or Wednesday, but this is a short feast. Today we're just gonna top on some stuff. So we hit the fighters of the year, the Frank Martin situation. We talked about the Bud Glove Glade. Now,
hold
next
up
year's
though,
to-do
AK.
list. Hold up, what?
Hold up. What you think about Frank Martin? Because I missed that part. Or
Well, I
if you're
think
gonna be
I
on
think
Clubhouse, I'll tap in with you later.
oh yeah, and listen for all y'all listen. Always, whenever we not live on Facebook, IG, or even here on the StreamYard, YouTube, and Twitter, we always live. Always in the clubhouse room, in the syrup boxing room, chopping it up every single day. And like I said, when we in on clubhouse, never know who gonna drop in that room.
Facts.
Everybody under the sun, champions, trainers, you know what I mean? We actually heard certain people, they right beside the people we talking about. You never know who in the room in our clubhouse room. Now, boxing's to-do list. Because I probably because next week is Christmas. We got to that as New Year. So we just probably may get one more before this week is up, but this probably be the last one or two for the year.
We got to do one before the year out, bro, because you gotta think. Tank rolling right. You got Tank first fight of the
That's the
year.
first week. That's the first week. We can do that the first week.
We
All
got
right,
we
listen.
got to hit a New Year's joint though. If we can squeeze one in there, even if it's early.
Yeah, we're gonna do. We're definitely doing one. I mean, we're covering everything going on with the tank, with the DMV card. We down there for everything. We down there for the weigh-in. We down there for the press conferences. We down there for everything for the DMV joint. Boxing in DC. We doing like I said, we're doing check-ins down there. Tap in, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna be down there mixing in with all the rest of the guys, man. The whole media crew gonna be down there. So we definitely down there for everything to do with the DMV card. We there. We are there. Now, boxing to-do list next year. I need to see Frank Martin in a meaningful fight. I need to see Frank with one of the big names. That's one of my to-do lists. Shakur needs a big fight. We need that. If it's Frank and Shakur, let it be that. Don't want to hear nothing about it being too early. Don't want to hear nothing about it being too soon. I don't care who wins. We just need the fights. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is what we come to. If they want boxing to be great, we coming out the gate with some good stuff. I hope, I hope that this DMV card. Listen, if y'all in this area, and even if you're not, y'all need to be here for that DMV card because it's very rare that you get this collection of fighters in one building. You know what I mean? We got Tank in the building. It's too early for that, Motley. Hold on. We got boxing talks coming up at 4. I mean,
Nah, nah,
NFL.
nah. Hey,
Hold
that was
on,
a
hold
shot,
on,
bro. That was a
hold
shot.
on. This is boxing talk right now. This is boxing talks. I gotta mediate this thing. The NFL talks is coming up in 20 minutes. Motley, you free to join. Talk your talk. You- I, you free to talk. Talk your talk in 20 minutes, bro. Let me
You just
finish.
saying we was on here.
Yeah, I know he's seen it. So let's finish this first. 20 minutes, y'all. Don't mess up my boxing family yet. Don't mess up my boxing family. Boxing DC. We doing live check-ins down there. But listen, again, for those in the area, and if you're able to get to the DMV, it's very rare that you're going to see this collection of fighters in the same building on the same card at the same time. You got Tank in the building. You got Tank. Hey man, didn't I say save this for the NFL talks? But listen, you got Tank in the building. You got Tank in the building. Yes, thank you. Now get back to get yes, and y'all need to be there. Y'all need to be there. DMV Chuck, get here. I think.
Yeah, I just had
Listen,
that combo yesterday. I think I'm gonna go and snatch a flight, bro.
Ant, what's up, baby? Ant, NFL talks is coming up in 20 minutes. All my NFL guys here early. I know y'all Ant. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna
Oh
get
yeah,
to it.
yeah. We
We're
here,
gonna
baby.
get to it. Hey, NFL talks coming up in 20 minutes. We're gonna get to it. Promise you we're gonna get to it. But let's finish this boxing situation. Look, look, it's a great card, DMV. January 7th, you need to be, or that whole week, you need to be somewhere in the vicinity, bro. Like I said, look, man, you got Tank, you got Boots Ennis, Boo Boo Andre, you got both of the Peterson brothers. I didn't know Lamont was fighting. I thought Lamont was
Oh,
just
I
training.
didn't
And
either. Ho,
I didn't know
ho,
Lamont was
ho. Oh,
fighting.
I got
So
to
you
come
got
to the fight.
so you got the
I ain't know.
Peterson brothers. You got the Peterson brothers. You know what I mean? Tank, Rashidi Ellis, bruh. Listen,
But that's a great card, bro. I
listen
ain't
to
know you
me.
had the Peterson brothers on
The
there.
Peterson brothers, Rashidi Ellis, Boots Ennis, Boo Boo Andre. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So,
it's hard to believe Tank promoted this whole card on his own, bro.
hey, listen, but you know
With
what?
all
You
them
know what?
heavy hitters, bro, he coming
But
out the
guess what
gate
it is?
strong.
That's a lot of, hold on, man. Tank is from Baltimore, but the DMV raised him. Don't get that confused, y'all. The DMV raised him. So he's showing love to the DMV that he came up in. Tank came up in the DMV. He from
Facts,
Baltimore, but he
facts,
grew up in the
facts.
DMV.
And he trained the headbangers. When he be training,
That's what
that's
I
where he
mean. But
trained at.
I'm not talking about grew up like living here. I'm talking about he trained a handbanger. Yeah.
Nah,
So he's
that's
showing.
love.
So he came back and showed love to all his guys. He knows what Boo Boo Andre been going through. He knows what Boots is dealing with right now. Hopefully that after this, Boots can get a major fight next year. That's also on the to-do list. Hopefully this card gets Boots a bigger fight. I hope this card gets Boo Boo Andre a bigger fight and Rashidi Ellis and so on and so forth. Not to mention Boo Boo Andre is fighting Demond Nicholson from here.
Mm.
So
Hey, and if Demond on his A game, Boo Boo got to fight. But
and let me say this also. I said this before. The last thing I'm gonna say before we get out of here for these NFL talk. This boy I'm not calling him a boy. I'm not disrespecting. The guy that Tank is fighting is no pushover. This is not no walk in the park. Boots need to
what
fight a
about if it was
journeyman.
Boots fighting?
That's not Boots' fault. We're not going. That's not Boots' fault.
What are we labeling the dude Boots fighting? If
The
you say
dude Boots
Tank is
fighting is a prospect. He's fighting a prospect.
so basically he just getting a check to show up.
Not saying that, but listen to me. That's where we get. That's where we get boxing messed up, bro. Don't ever do that, bro. Because every now and again, you go out there and you pick one of these prospects and they be more than you thought. Look at what happened to Montana Love out Cleveland. They thought that boy was just somebody. He end up in one. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Listen, man. Y'all listen to me. Just because y'all don't know who a fighter is, don't mean they can't bang. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean they can't bang. Don't do that. And I told y'all first, I'm not saying Tank gonna lose. He probably will win. It probably be, but don't. This might be one of the Mario Barrio situation where he had to. Hey man, you got to come to it in the end. It's not gonna be no walk in the park. This boy Garcia is not no walk in the park. He's not a walk in the park. This ain't that. This is a good fight. The boy can box. Yeah, the boy can box and the boy can bang. This ain't that. This ain't that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that. Hector Garcia is no chump. You know what I'm saying? This boy's an Olympian. He just beat a top prospect in Chris Colbert.
But
Who
let's not get it mistaken though. Chris Colbert ain't no Javante Tank Davis. Let's just be
we
clear.
know that we know that, but Chris Colbert was considered a top up and coming fighter. We're not just going to throw him out the way. Yep, yep. He said that's what happened to Lil B Hop. That's why he getting the tank fight. Yeah, yeah. He beat
So
Little B
AK,
Hop. Hmm?
if Chris Colbert would have beat this guy, do you think we're seeing Chris Colbert versus Tank?
No,
Okay.
no, no. That's because Chris Colbert will probably be handled different. Garcia's people probably don't care. Garcia, listen to me. What happened was this. That's coming up in like 10 minutes, Motley. Football talks, everybody's coming up in 10 minutes. We be right back. We be right back. We be right back. Now listen, the reason why that is this. Listen,
Hey,
listen,
that's
you
not
got you
saying
you
this.
you gotta understand this. You gotta understand this. We gotta understand something though. He was a replacement for Chris Colbert. He wasn't Chris Colbert was supposed to be fighting the world champion. Chris Colbert was supposed to fight the champion. And then the fight got called off. So then Hector Garcia said, all right, let's get it. Hector Garcia said, all right, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what? Hey, look, everybody ready for the
Hey,
NFL
look,
talks today.
it's lit,
Everybody
bro.
ready for the
Listen,
NFL talk.
hey,
Hey,
AK, you
hey
know
listen,
it's rare. It's rare that the news outlets be calling that, bro. They've been talking
hey,
about this all day
and
since
look
the
who, no,
clock
no, no,
this
look,
morning.
no, 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 look who short, but day later, dollar short. Hey, man, why you just now getting here, man? Why you just getting here, man?
What up, babe?
I was busy, bro.
Hey, and
I know.
please make sure Motley got the link, cause it's mighty funny. He got a whole lot of comments today.
I listen.
We
I
just
listen.
signed him 2 weeks
Okay,
ago.
everybody, calm down. All right, so I gotta get the people what they're looking for. But before we do that, let me at least shout out my man, Basement Boxing Talks. What up with you, Basement? Real quick, because we gotta go. But real quick, what you think about Frank Martin's performance and who you want to see him fight next?
Excellent performance by Frank Martin. Excellent, excellent. And who I like to see him fight next. Well, we know Tank tied up. We know Devin Haney supposed to be tied up. So shit, why not Shakur?
Uh oh.
Who Devin tied up with?
He got Lomachenko and who knows, man.
He try he trying to get Lomachenko. So shit, I feel Frank Martin he'll destroy Isaac Cruz.
Isaac Cruz.
Cruz.
He'll
I don't know,
destroy.
cuz.
He'll destroy Isaac
I don't.
Cruz.
That's
He'll
tough right there.
destroy
Hey,
Isaac Cruz.
listen. I feel Frank Martin would destroy Isaac Cruz, bro.
Yeah, you don't like Isaac Cruz though. You
That's
don't like
tough.
Pitbull Cruz though.
Nah,
That's right.
bro.
You,
Nah,
you,
listen,
you,
bro.
you,
Hey,
you don't like
hey,
Pitbull
listen.
Cruz.
Hold on. Put Isaac Cruz in the ring with Frank Martin or his opponent. What you think? What you think Cruz do?
We don't know. But I mean, think about this though. Everybody gonna bring up the hand, but he already fought the hardest puncher out of all of them. He already fought that
Hey,
dude.
listen, man. Frank Martin looked like a baby Errol Spence, bro.
He did.
Hey,
He
I
did.
I, I can whatever Derrick James teaching them boys is following, and it's working. It's working.
All right, listen. I gotta stay disciplined. I gotta stay. All right, we got a few more minutes, y'all. I gotta stay disciplined. All right, listen. Basement. Tell people where they can find you at. Tell them what you got going on, cause y'all the crowd want the NFL talk, so we gotta get ready to get to that in a couple
Oh yeah,
minutes,
man.
y'all.
Okay. All right, I'm basement
And,
box and talk, man. Catch me on all social medias, man. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Follow your boy, man.
all right, so listen. If that basement, if you want to tap in on NFL talks in a few minutes, you can. But we about to get
Yeah,
out of here, y'all.
send me the link.
Li-
Send me the link.
It's coming. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here in exactly 10 minutes. We going live. NFL talks. Chris, Kevin, my man, Ant, Chi Town, all y'all tap in. Let's get it. All
Kevin
right. Let me
Motley. Kevin
Let's
Motley.
get and Kevin Motley, I'm sending you the link. All right, we out of here. Be back in a couple minutes, y'all. Let me send these links out.